Here's a motherfucking vegan grocery haul. These two piles are divided in two different categories that I'm gonna share with you in just some seconds. I came right back from the Migros here in Switzerland, so it's not that cheap of a grocery haul. But these two categories that you see here on the left hand side and here on the right hand side in your view is cheap and rather expensive, more luxury stuff, and here's more survival stuff. Today you're gonna learn exactly what you need to buy for your specific goals in the gym, or if you're interested in health, for example, and what to do exactly and how to buy stuff that is cheap or more expensive, or all the good stuff that you need.
All right.
Are you ready? Let's begin. Okay, so here on the right hand side, usually what I have back for breakfast are good old oats. They're very freaking cheap, you can buy them in bulk, and I just have them usually with soy milk, or actually I'm quite savage, I sometimes even have them with water. I put some cinnamon on top, have some bananas, or right here some fruits like my fruit of choice, and that is great for a freaking breakfast. Now if you want to go really cheap, freaking savage, then potato is your choice when it comes to lunch, when it comes to dinner. It's really freaking cheap, and if you buy those in bulk, you can easily survive actually quite healthily. There's like a potato diet. If I would be a student at this point in time, then probably potatoes and some oats would be my food of choice. Usually what I have for lunch or so for dinner is brown rice. Right here, it's way better than white rice because brown rice has some fiber in there, which is great for your friends in your gut, for your bacteria friends. It's associated with less inflammation. So if you eat rice, always opt for brown rice. I'm a huge fan of kidney beans, and I actually just have them in lunch and dinner if I feel really freaking healthy. These are canned foods. They're a little bit more expensive than the dried options or the frozen options. If you find frozen beans in your local supermarket, then always go for the frozen ones because frozen is freaking great. What few people underestimate is tea. You see, this is a chamomile and this is a green tea. I usually have chamomile tea in the evening to calm me down when I have a lot of stress during the day. And green tea, I try to have about 3 green teas a day. They're antioxidant packed. They're called the natural remedy against maladies or so. So they're really good when it comes to disease prevention. Green tea is also a great help in weight loss. So if you're aiming to lose weight, even during the Christmas season right now, then about 3 cups of green tea should be your beverage of choice, next to water, of course. Here we have some broccoli, and I remember I have some spinach in the freezer. So here we have some broccoli. They're my vegetable of choice combined with spinach. I actually like spinach a little bit more, so here they are, the two bad boys, the two spinach. There are 2 different versions, as you can see right here. This is the more healthier version than this one, because this one has more spices in there and even some oils, which is not that great, and some salt. This one is usually the way to go, but actually, like, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I go for the more tasty option. I think actually spinach is my vegetable of choice. Spinach is really freaking good. It reminds me of Popeye. Okay, so these are the basics, and actually the less processed foods that you eat, and the more you buy those foods in bulk or frozen, actually, the better it is for your health and for your pockets, okay? The less expensive it is. You usually pay a little bit more when it comes to other stuff, for example, tofu. Now these are a great source of protein, especially if you're trying to build muscle. You should increase your protein intake a little bit more to about 1.5 grams of kilogram of body weight to be on the safe side, even up to 2 grams actually, I just recently read. So tofu is a great freaking source. If you and usually better than this one. This is like, everything is German because here in Switzerland this is actually like a fish alternative to vegan fish alternative. This one is way more expensive than tofu, for example, and it's also not that freaking healthy, okay? Because it's more processed than those foods that you can see right here. You see some spaghetti. These are like whole wheats. I really like spaghetti. Actually, I cook the Italian. I love spaghetti combined with tomato sauce. But actually, like brown rice is way more healthier. So you should opt for this one, especially if you're trying to lose some weight. Apple cider vinegar, you can just sprinkle them on your foods on lunch and dinner. It also increases your weight loss if you're aiming to lose weight. And it's a really freaking healthy thing to do. Kiwi, there's some dietary melatonin in there, which means if you eat them at night at about 2 hours before going to sleep. Now remember, eat your last meal before 7 p.m. for increased weight loss and for better sleep quality, because eating can interfere with your sleep quality because your body is essentially using your calories, your energy for digestion and not for helping your brain recover. Some flax seeds, some classic flax seeds. I usually have them in the morning on top with my oats. Okay, so to get some good vegan fats in, combined with some almonds. These are great for snacks. I have about 25 almonds or so a day. They give me my vitamin E, so all my fat soluble vitamins that I freaking need. Last option here, dates. Dates are my freaking kryptonite. They're very high in calories, which is great if you want to build some muscle. It's probably one of the healthiest ways of building muscle with dried fruits, with more fruits, which is higher carbohydrates, but it's really bad if you want to lose weight. So dates are my freaking kryptonite. I usually eat them at snacks or when I edit some videos or do some client work. Okay guys, this was my vegan grocery haul. Don't forget that if you're vegan, you should always have some vitamin B12 ready. I have some spray here. Oops, this is close. Actually, this one is open. I have some spray here that I just spray in my mouth. I'm not sponsored by those guys, but it's just really freaking important that you have your vitamin B12 ready when you're vegan. So this was the vegan grocery haul by Quality Gains. Usually the less processed foods that I eat. So this section right here, the cheaper it is and actually the better it is for your health. So always opt for this option right here and just put some almonds right here, maybe a little bit of tofu. Yeah, maybe some flax seeds. Well, to be on the safe side. Yeah, now you see there are not a lot of snacks, there are not a lot of like vegan ice creams in there, simply because I don't crave ice creams, you know. I don't eat ice creams at all, because over a certain amount of time, you realize that it doesn't bring you a lot more than sensory pleasure, like for about 2 minutes or so, and afterwards you just feel bad about yourself. So actually I don't eat ice cream at all, you know, I just eat healthy stuff because I feel the best doing that. And I just continue doing what makes me feel good. Okay guys, until next time. The mission of this YouTube channel is to put veganism across the goal line. If you want to help us achieve that, like and subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Let's make food production great again.